Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Indiana taking on Seoul. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Christian Javier. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go? And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. Way upstairs, and we're underway here this afternoon. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Rosarena sizes this one up, corrals it, and there's one down. Singing, we were chatting about the GBL a little bit earlier. One of the first things people bring up is the 28-game schedule, but it feels like people forget why we only play 28 games in this league.
Well, anyone who questions the length of the season isn't traveling with us from New Orleans to Tokyo to Lima, that's for sure.
Sneaks through, base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 99.
Here is Aaron Judge. And there's a hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Mark Canha, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Exactly right, Chris. We can't play 162 when we're covering nearly every continent on the planet.
Seriously, though, are we in London or Liechtenstein next weekend?
I think we're in Cairo.
It's a good thing I asked.
The pitch. Late swing, fouled off. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Line drive, base hit, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Tyler Ferguson.
Tyler Ferguson.
Two on, one out. Jim Edmonds getting ready to hit. On a line. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-0. Here's Royce Lewis.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 0-1. Swings through that.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one ripped. Back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Back here in Seoul. And on the hill, Angel Perdomo. What do you have on him, Siggy?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
And here is Mike
Leading up
Trout.
for the Singers,
He's someone
the
that you
center
might
fielder,
not describe as
Mike
having elite level speed, but
Trout.
he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch, and he just misses.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Just
Inside
off the
ball.
inside edge. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
3-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. The shortstop takes the ball. One down, base is empty. Fouled off left side.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third.
Now it's
the
Yordan
designated
Alvarez.
hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Low.
Ball 1 low.
Ball. Down.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And a count 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty.
Full count.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and we've got a new
Caleb.
arm on the mound to start the second.
Ort.
Caleb Ort. Anthony
Leading
Santander
off
at the
for
plate.
Indiana, the designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any
Batting
vibration
it,
in your
the second
hands
baseman,
whatsoever.
Ryan
Such a good feeling.
Dozier.
We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected,
0-1's the
but
count.
he found a hole that time.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Batting
2
ninth,
consecutive
the
base
catcher,
hits for
number
these guys
34,
here. That pretty much
Freddie
split the zone down the middle,
Fermin.
and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. That one's
Ball.
upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Fouled off. He was late. Santander at second. Dozier on at first with nobody out. And foul ball. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen, Sam Bachman.
Bachman.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ellie De La Cruz. Now at the plate, fly to left his first time. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Rosarena gets it in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Waste no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So two in scoring position with one out. Here's Elliot Ramos.
That's inside.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
The right fielder.
That's two consecutive extra base hits for this team. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And that's
Ball,
outside.
that pitch is out.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's a 2-run single. It's 6-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Hammered, base hit. Judge around second. The relay throw. The tag out. So digging in, Jim Edmonds. That misses the zone.
Down.
Ball 1. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Bottom of the inning. And here is Shea Langoliers.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at
Now pitching.
Trevor McGill takes over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that's in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Rips one to right. Could be extra bases. And that's going to kick into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. So man aboard Now it's the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. That one almost got him. McGill winds and deals. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitter.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Langoliers at third. Abreu at first with no outs. Inside at 100. And it's 2-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Hit on the ground might be 2. De La Cruz over to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
The first
2 down, base is empty. Now a chance for Luke Raley. And that misses. 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that is that. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Michel Otañez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Flied to right his first time. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now the DH, Anthony Santander. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one sliced foul. That misses the zone. 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
1 ball,
and the count
2 strikes.
1-2. And that
2
one
balls,
moves his
2
feet.
strikes.
Into center. Trout on his horse. Grabs it on the run. 2 down. So up next, Ryan Dozier.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 7-1. 2 outs, nobody on. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin. That's out to center field. And that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro.
Andrew Nardi comes on now.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Just
that's
missed.
too high.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this
One ball,
isn't
one
exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I wanted to race
One
the
ball,
freeze with 1
two
point.
strikes.
I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Nope, that's a ball.
So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead.
Ball one, no strike.
At this point, got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Line drive, stretches out and holds it in. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Mike Trout. Struck out swinging his first time. And downstairs. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball.
Nardi
two strikes.
is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying goodbye from Singer Stadium here in Seoul. Thanks again for watching GBL Baseball on MLB The Show.
Kiss